everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I've got some pretty serious news to talk about here today. We've had an issue with one of the Linkwitz baffles, as you can probably see in the thumbnail when you clicked on the video. So I want to talk to you about what's gone on, and you're going to want to hang around till the end of this video because I've got some really exciting news about what's going to happen to replace this baffle. So please like and subscribe to the channel. I love having you all on board, and I'm really looking forward to growing the channel so I can bring more of this content to you. But let's get into what's happened. Here is the baffle, and as you can see, it is in a pretty bad way. What has happened here is the sorts of things that can happen to a particle board material, MDF, or in this case HDF. Essentially what happens is this particle board is made by essentially gluing particles of timber together, compressing them, and out comes a board. But sometimes there can be a manufacturing issue in the way the glue adheres to the particles in the board, and you can get a ribbon or a weak section through a particular board that these baffles are cut out of. Now, that's what we think's happened here, because this baffle travelled in the car once and it was padded up and absolutely perfectly protected with its drivers in it. And when it came back from where it was going, where it went in the car, I picked it up out of the car and I noticed it felt this little bit wobbly like this, and I thought, what's going on there? I brought it inside and had a close look at it, and I'd seen that the only thing that was holding it together was the quite generous veneer, which would be a good couple of mil thick veneer that the actual HDF particle board had failed. And what that typically looks like is dry, crumbly material that just looks like a lack of glue in a certain area on a board. I've seen this happen before with MDF, and I've also known it to happen to HDF, as is the case here. So anyway, I took the drivers out to have a closer look at it, and it literally fell apart like you see it now. So what I've been doing is I've been glued the baffle back together so that I could run the drivers in. So when you've been listening to these speakers on the channel, you've been listening to them on that baffle but glued together. So I had a conversation with the owner, Paul, and he and I both have lost confidence in the HDF material. Now, Dr. Frank Brenner from Germany at Linkwitz happily replaced that baffle with a brand new one. So we have a brand new HDF baffle here, but we've decided to do something a little bit different. So what's happening is we've reached out and found a manufacturer here in Australia who is going to do us a Panzerholz aluminium sandwich baffle. Now, that is offered in Germany these days, although at the moment it's a couple of months out of production. They are having some dramas with getting everything together to be able to produce these and ship them out. Now, Paul would have bought the aluminium Panzerholz in the beginning if he had that option, but when he purchased this LX521 kit, the Panzerholz upgraded baffle was not actually a thing at that point. But that's what we've decided to do. But one of the other things that we've decided to do is we're going to make the base that bolts onto the back of this baffle out of Panzerholz as well. So we're going to have, it's literally going to be completely done in a CNC machine. We're going to, it's going to be really special. I'm going to talk to you more in upcoming videos, because we're going to do a series now of how this all comes to be, the upgrades as they happen, the putting together of this baffle, the painting of the aluminium, which I'm going to do myself, and the installing of the drivers again. Then we're going to bring the speakers back here into the room, and we're going to have a listen to them with the upgrades. So another thing that we're going to be doing is doing straight through holes where the drivers attached to the baffle. We'll be using stainless steel bolts that go right through, and they'll be done up with a captured nut on the back of the baffle rather than the screwing into the material, We want to hold these drivers in really, really tightly. What we're trying to do is bolt drivers to a very inert material that Panzerholz is, so that we can get more articulation and better soundstage focus, which is what should be the case when we get this all set back up again. So like and subscribe, stay tuned please. There's heaps more coming up on this. This is only number one of possibly 6 or 7 videos that will chronicle this journey all the way through to the end when this system is installed in Paul's house, and we'll have a chat to him in the final video about how he finds the system. So hang around for that. There's heaps more coming. Got the MP T8 coming in on Wednesday and the phono stage. So lots happening later on in the week. So stay tuned and we'll see you soon. Bye.